live. This is going to be a Let's Play of Tower Knight. The latest update is version 0.4. It's in early access. It's a deck building roguelike where you build your deck, place your towers, and try to win the game by surrounding all enemy towers with walls. And yeah, so let's get into it. This is Tower Knight. Here's our knight. These are our cards, and let's start. So we play our towers, and we have to build our deck in a way that keeps us safe and helps us win the game. So the more we build walls, the less energy we'll have to build towers that protect us. And that's going to be the trick. That's going to be what we're trying to balance. So we've got a couple of scouts. Those can build walls next to ramparts, but on their own they won't build walls. Let's see what we've got. So to build your deck, you have to play a card on a tile with a matching suit. So this is a spade, and here's a spade, but I can't play it yet because I don't have enough energy. So gonna not build anything else this round. Let's see how this goes. All right. And we can move our knight depending on how much energy we have, and we'll get into that more a bit later if we need to. So here we could place the scout on a tile with a matching suit and have a chance to build our deck. So strength is good because it means we don't have to build as many towers. We could build walls and our knight will just be strong enough to protect himself. But energy, I think early on we need more energy so we can move more, pick up coins that fall on the floor, and build more walls. So let's go with that. I don't want to play these until I have to. Trees give you energy and they also give you speed. The strategy I've been playing with, and I mean I'm the developer, I've been playing hundreds of hours. The strategy I've been playing with is only using these when I need energy and when there's a tower that can benefit from it. So, I mean, that's the ideal, but sometimes you're forced to play it when you don't want to. Same with this. They don't help you capture towers, and they don't help you protect your knight fountains. So you only play them when you really need to. At least that's how I do it. I guess another reason to play this would be if I want to draw some cards, and I do want a rampart, which I don't have yet, so I'll play it. Here, perfect. So this is really what we need. This is how we win the game with ramparts. Here, let's take a look at the deck. So these are all of the cards that exist in the game. You can see there's a blank spot here because I'm still thinking about what the last card is going to be. But on the right here are like player upgrade cards. So if, for example, if this dexterity card gets added to my deck, then I'll have one more card in my hand. Or energy means I have more max energy per round. Similar things with health and strength. The caveat is once these are added to your deck, you can't play them and you can't get rid of them from your deck. So they just take up space in your hand. And this is how the board, this is what you play on the board basically. So you've got your tower, your archer and cannon towers. These are your only way to, other than your knight, these are your only ways to destroy enemy waves. You've got trees and stones. These act as supports for the corresponding towers and also give you energy. Fountain and treasure, these don't help you destroy waves and they don't help you directly build towers. They help you stay alive and they help you get coins, which can help you play the game in a certain strategy, but these are like, these have to be played wisely. And then you've got your scout and rampart, and these are ultimately how you win the game. Scouts help you expand without running into new enemy towers, and ramparts help you build walls, and you need the walls to win. And this is the latest card I added since the last live stream. It's a destroy card, and we'll get to it when we can. It's basically, it lets you destroy resources so you could build walls through them or anything else through them. So yeah, let's continue. All right. So we just took some damage, but that's okay. Taking damage is a big part of this game. You have to get comfortable with not being at max health. So let's see. I think a cannon is really effective. I don't want to skip cards yet, just because coins are so valuable. If I get another coin, then I can draw another hand, and in one turn, place a lot of cards. So don't want to skip cards yet. So what I want to do is I want to find that destroy card, destroy this archer, destroy this tree tile, and place a cannon here, because cannons are very strong. But can't do that yet. So here we could place this rampart. Let's get another rampart. These are important. So you can see we placed the rampart and built a wall to an adjacent scout, and we can do the same thing again, but is there a way to draw cards? No, so I'll just place this here. So the scout found an enemy tower, but since the scout found it, it destroyed it. If we placed any other card here other than this rampart pillar and it found this tower, then this tower would be active, and that'd be a whole nother wave of enemies to worry about. Gosh, I really don't like this tree tile here. Let's see, what can we do? Get some energy. Let's run away a little. And that might be it. So like now I'm going to play this archer here, even though it's not really helping my strategy. I want to get lucky and not find an enemy tower. If there's no enemy tower here, then that means I get to draw a card, and hopefully it's what I want. And it's not what I want. So I don't know what to do. Let's see. This is the map, and what I really want is that destroy card. I want to get rid of these trees so I can place something better. So I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just pick this. At least I'll get some energy when I try to fish for that destroy tile, that destroy card. So yeah, so now I guess I'd call the strategy fishing. Like, I'm just looking for that one card, and hopefully I don't die. So that's not good. We're gonna have to figure something out. This rampart we can play. Dang, so there isn't really anywhere to play this rampart. I guess here I could still draw a card. Here, finally, we got the destroy card, and hopefully we don't die before we could do anything with it. So let's see. So now it's time for the fountains. I'm a little late to play the fountain, but we could start healing up. So if you place one, you get 1 HP, but if you place one next to it, then you jump from 1 HP to 5 HP. So, and then the one after that jumps from like 5 to I think 12 or something, or 9. But yeah, so now we're fishing for fountains. Well, it's not what we wanted exactly, but let's keep fishing. Or somewhere. So I'm trying to figure out, like, where can I place this and have a less chance of finding an enemy tower. So like if I place it out here, there's no enemy towers anywhere near here, so I'll probably find one. But if I place it here, I'll probably be safe. Here is a little risky, 50-50. Let's see what happens. Ah, there you go, found enemy tower. So normally I don't take these health cards because you can't play them, and if you're taking damage, you're not on a good track. But right now we're taking damage and we have low health, so I'm gonna have to take this health card. What else can we do? So we could draw, and hopefully ideally we get a destroy card, a cannon card, and a stone. But no, okay, so far not bad. We got the destroy. The stone's not going to be useful because I don't have any cannons to protect, but we can use it to keep fishing. And what did we find? I want to see how many fountains. So I don't have any fountains in my draw pile. If I survive this wave, I'm going to need a fountain. So I'm just going to pick this fountain. And now we hope. Let's see if we can survive this wave. No, we didn't. It's okay. Well, I'll try one more time. It's also good play testing for me, making sure the latest build in Steam is working as expected. All right, so something I didn't mention. These tiles, some tiles are higher than others, and the higher tiles just give your attack towers more range. So we can take a closer look at that after. Nice. So an early rampart. That's very good. It'll give us a chance to win quickly, but again, if I try to build too fast, then my knight's probably going to be exposed and too weak. So here, let's see. So we can build a rampart, see what we get. So this is a tough one now. Do we choose dexterity or strength? You know, the first couple strengths, in my opinion, don't do much, but once you get like 3 strengths, that 10% multiplier really adds up. So I don't know. Here, let's play dexterity just to keep our options open. And okay, we don't have to build anything yet. The wave is still waves are still weak. We want that. Build here, draw a card. Nice, a scout. Okay, this is pretty perfect. Well, let's see if there are any clubs. Okay, perfect. So we could use this scout to fish safely. And let's keep a little more distance from the waves start point. Oh, something I didn't mention on the last live stream is that the tower, so each attacking tower, whether it's an archer or cannon, has its own attack logic. So like this archer targets based on the fastest enemy, and when you add new cards to your deck, this persists. So you have to choose the right tower as well, not just based on suit, but also based on its targeting logic. Okay, so now we got an option. We got 5 energy. That's enough for that's enough to pick up these coins and retreat, or it's enough to build two like game-winning structures. And we need that to build walls. So here, let's try to win. Okay, strength or dexterity. That's another tough one. Let's go with strength. We're gonna need it as this wave gets a little stronger. And yeah, let's build that wall. We don't have to worry about this tower because it was discovered by a scout tile, or it was discovered by a scout tower, so it's got that X. I haven't put in the graphic updates yet, but eventually there should be some nice animation that, like, you know, destroys the tower. Nice. We survived that wave, and maybe we survived that because of the strength, but I don't know. Okay, so it's going to be tough to have that fishing strategy now because there are no spades for the rampart. So if I place the rampart in a meaningful way, like to win the game, there's no spade to place it on. That means I'm not going to be building my deck. If I want to build my deck, I have to play it here, and that's kind of a waste because this tower is already captured. But let's try to win the game. Let's try to win and build a meaningful wall. Okay, so like this is not going to work. Taking too much damage already. This one tower is not going to be enough, so it's time to expand a bit. And it's going to make it harder to win now. Like there's more tiles to cover with walls. And here, let's take this. We're going to want a cannon later. Always want a cannon. So I think let's not fish. Let's do something meaningful. Nice. Okay, so we discovered an enemy tower with a scout, which is good. That means we don't have to worry about it. But we're not in a good spot. Our knight is taking damage, and he has nothing to help himself. So we're gonna have to build this. So this is not ideal, because ideally when I play this, it would be when I could use the energy with something and when I could draw a new card with it. So I want to place this adjacent to these 2 towers, and it'll give them a speed boost. So like right now this shoots every 1.5 1.13 seconds. This one shoots every 1.5 seconds. That's because this is adjacent to a tree and this one's not. So here, let's boost this. Nice. So they're both going to shoot a little faster now. That should keep our knight safe. And hopefully that's enough. You know what? I might have to build this and risk running into another tower. Okay, get some health. And I'd say... So the reason I'm not stocking up on dexterity, or I don't want to now, is because I don't have enough energy to play all the cards in a hand if I have like 6 cards. So let's stay strong. And hopefully we survive this one. Okay, took 2 damage. It's not the end of the world. Okay, we can try to keep going for the win. And dang, this is getting close. So like, even though it's 6, you never know which wave. If things go wrong on one wave, it could lose like 3-4 lives, and then I'll be in a really bad spot. So I'm gonna have to keep fishing for cannon. Perfect. Okay, if I could survive this wave, somehow destroy this, place a cannon here, then I think I'll be in great shape. But right now, it's cutting it close. Here, let's go here just so there's more time for the enemies to spread out by the time they get to the knight. What you don't want is to have like 3 enemies stacked up on each other right as they reach the knight. Because then the knight can't do anything about it, and it's for sure going to take damage. Dang, you know, I just have to build this tower. I have to build this cannon because this wave is getting too strong. Nice, a rampart. So I built this without a scout, and these 2 tiles appeared. Luckily, they weren't enemy towers. Otherwise, things would get a lot more challenging. So here we could play this, and now the enemy waves will have to go all the way through this cannon tower. I'm feeling good about this. I think this is going to be a win. Oh, what's the healthiest? Okay, it's not bad. Nice, got some coins here. Perfect. Let's see what we can do. So I have to be careful with how I build walls now. So if I build walls all the way out here, then the enemies are going to bypass these towers completely. They'll just come straight down here and around the wall. So I don't want to close this opening off. I have to be very careful about that. Okay, perfect. Do I want these cards? So now that I'm close to a win, I have to be careful about what I add to the deck, because I want my ramparts and scouts so I could build 1, 2, 3. If I build 3 more, if I place 3 more tiles that build walls, I'll win the game. So I have to be very careful. My health is low. The enemy wave is getting stronger, so I have to be quick. I have to be careful. I think I'll skip this. And now, so if you see, this is going to be a +5. And this is pretty sweet. So we got lucky in the beginning by placing this fountain and by drawing it now. So when we placed this fountain the first time, we got +1 HP, but now we'll get +1 HP, +2 HP because it's next to a fountain, so that's +3. But because this is now next to a fountain, it's going to be another 3 HP. Sorry, it's going to be another 2 HP, and that's going to be 5. So +5, full health, sweet. Let's collect these coins. We'll use them later. Coins don't persist between waves, so you got to pick them up when you can. I think that's it. I think we can survive this for sure. So nice. Nice. Okay, I think we've got ourselves a win coming. So my entire... So my entire PC just shut down as I was close to winning, and that sucks. It's been happening. It's been happening when I play Sea of Thieves with friends, and it happened now in the middle of this live stream. I think so. I got my computer from Main Gear, and it's a good computer. I'm very happy with it, but I think I ordered a bad power supply unit, or not a bad one. I think I didn't order the power supply unit I needed to order. So if somebody knows about PCs, if you could take a look at this and tell me if my power supply is correct for everything else I've got going on. So yeah, sorry I couldn't finish that stream up. The gameplay's fine. It never crashes. Even Sea of Thieves and whatnot, those games don't crash for me. It's just when I try to record while playing, then I get a crash. So I think this is the problem. Sorry, it's not a crash. My entire PC just shuts down. It shuts down and restarts. I don't blame Main Gear. I think I just ordered the wrong power supply unit. So gonna have to look into that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully next one will finish better. And check out Tower Knight. I'm iterating on a couple of things right now. The graphics and like the visuals, as in like the special effects that help you know what's going on. So I really want to make this game without a tutorial, and to do that I have to be very careful about what I show and the notes around what I show. So like if we could take a look at this full screen. So between 0.1 and 0.4, one of the like things I changed that's not a tutorial but that I think will help users learn is this little note. People were having or it wasn't clear what these suits mean and what they do. So I'm hoping that when you see this pop up to pick a card, it'll this little note will be enough. And again, I want to keep the tutorial. I don't want to make a tutorial for this. I want the game to be able to teach players as they play. That's the ideal. And right now I'm struggling with letting users know that they could win the game by building walls and how they build walls and whatnot. So yeah, another change I added since the last update was a preview of the walls that get created. So now whenever you're placing a rampart, it'll show you the walls that will get placed, and just have to work on that a little bit. If you notice, it shows a flat wall here, but when you place it, a gate shows up. In time, I'll update that as well, so that way it's the exact preview of the type of wall that's going to be built, and maybe I'll add some effects like making it transparent whenever a preview is being shown. But I tried to do that for 0.4, but that's actually quite a bit of work when it comes to rendering transparency. You have to take into account depth textures, or you have to use the depth texture along with transparency values, and it's just a little more complicated than simply setting transparency. But yeah, thanks for checking this out. Hope you enjoy.